And we're here at MPIWC in Indianapolis. I'm Mike Lyons with Smart Meetings TV, and we're here, of course, with Mike Dominguez, who just delivered another fantastic talk called "Are You Playing Chess or Checkers?" And Mike, this was really a leadership talk, and you talk about culture, you talk about the things that we have to do as leaders.
Yeah, you know, this is something I'm extremely passionate about and something I've been asked to do more and more. And you realize everybody is struggling with leadership development today. And what does that look like? And I'm trying to give them best case scenarios, looking at studies, studying other organizations. And most importantly, you heard me deliver it often, is, you know, people have to approach today with a great deal of humility. If you're going to be a great leader today, it is about wanting to serve others. And I think if people do not understand that, they won't be successful.
Well, particularly in our industry, the hospitality industry, I loved hearing your early years when you were talking about the fact that you kind of accidentally got into work at the Hyatt, and how that really laid the foundation for the work that you're doing today, which is serving other people.
Yeah, you know, without a doubt, this was by accident, and it's neat to see where our industry has come because of all the programs that are around the country. It didn't exist when I was starting, and this was purely by accident, but I love service, and I think it's appropriate. I started as a busser and started serving, waiting tables, and it was always about service, and I think I enjoyed that aspect of it.
But I think from the leadership development perspective, some of the key takeaways here were clearly, as a leader, you have to put yourself second. And you mentioned the fact that the great military leaders will always eat last. You know, so there's some real messages and some real takeaways that we have to think about as leaders.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, I talked about having a vision, having a belief system, because we need to give people hope. And I did talk about, you know, the one thing we have to do is make sure that leaders eat last is more about our humility and being authentic. And you have to be authentic in today's world. We have to be real. And I do think that the people we are leading today, they don't expect us to be perfect. They expect us to be human.
Right.
And showing our humanity is what I think will draw people into you versus anything else you can do.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you say in meetings and publicly, I don't know, and that's the true sign of a leader, when you're willing to show that vulnerability.
Yeah, I say it often to my team. I don't have all the answers. I know what question we should be asking, but there's many times I don't know, and I'm not afraid to say that in a meeting. I'm not afraid to say it to my boss, and I think people need to understand that, because we've all talked about people tap dancing around a question. You're only tap dancing because you're trying to find an answer that you don't have, instead of saying, you know what, I need a timeout. Because I don't know, I will come back and research, and then I will come back and give you an answer.
And I think obviously people respect that a lot more. So great nuggets of wisdom and advice, Mike Dominguez. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Always
Enjoy
a pleasure,
the
my
rest
friend.
of MPI WC here, which has been fantastic here in Indianapolis.
Thank you to Smart Meetings for everything you're doing. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.